continue to say calculus and algebra, and I'm saying, oh my, but it's a fair. It's
member. Graspmatyx is basically perception.
Yes.
Rhythm. Reasoning for sure.
Yes.
Very important.
Correct and incorrect logic.
Being very logical.
In that. Yes. Definitely. And restoration.
And not restoration. No one is resting.
Nobody's resting.
What's actually happened is that you're restoring that part of the
there within your DNA.
Abdullah Oblongata. You're restoring something in there.
Yeah.
We got to get you in on some other issues.
Yes.
Chat. You and I. Very soon.
And we always chatting on it.
I mean, on GIS.
Yes.
Dr. Yates, I want to get back to you. I want to put you to a challenge. We have video footage of you and all, but right here now, I want you to take a number, multiply it by a number, and tell us how you process that.
Right. Okay.
In your perspective of math.
Good. Well, all numbers are fascinating. And what I do is I teach something called the personality and the character of numbers. And primary integers, basic numbers are from 0 to 9, not from 1 to 9, from 0 to 9. And I teach each number its personality and character. Once you grasp the personality and character of that number, it would function rhythmically, which is one of the principles of Graspmatyx rhythm, right? For example, the number 5 is K-N-O-W-N, known as half.
Okay, half.
Yeah, because when we ask the question, what is half of 100, they call it. We call it in Graspmatyx 100 or 1DZ, meaning 100. We say it would be 50 or 50. The half of 100 is 50. The half of 50 is 25, they say in school. The half of 10 is 5. And the half of 1 is 0.5. Note here, 5 keep repeating itself in the answer all the time. So the character of 5 is half. What does that mean in Graspmatyx? It means this. Any number you're multiplying by 5, all you have to do is find the half of that number and erase or obliterate the decimal point. And that's the answer.
Find the half of the number.
You multiply by 5 and obliterate or erase the decimal point, and that's the answer.
So we have 12.
Okay, 5 times 12. What is the half of 1, 2? They call 12.
What is 6?
Point what?
I haven't got a
Zero.
Point 0.
I'm not. Oh, okay. Okay. 6.0. That's right.
If you move the decimal point, what number do you have?
0.6.
No. If you move the point.
From where? 6.0.
0.
Oh, you have 60.
That's the answer. 5 times 12.
Okay.
12 is 60.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it's as simple as that. You see how confused I am?
But that's okay.
It comes as a result of the fear.
And the fear,
Exactly. Exactly. The fear.
Yeah, but
Precisely.
But with this program, I love the fact that you apply yourself, regardless of the fear. You apply yourself, because Graspmatyx is here to help obliterate, eradicate the fear. And once you pass that stage, you're like, I want more, give me more, give me more. Excitement.
Oh, that works.
For example, let's say you wanted to find out what is 5 times 8,642.
Oh my goodness! Now you're taking me to a different realm. Once you start adding all the zeros,
Right,
I'm totally gone.
But here's how you're going to totally come, because you're totally gone.
I like that. Get back there.
Right.
Yeah.
The number is 8,642. 8642. Find the half of each number. The half of 8 is 4. The half of 6 is 3. The half of 4 is
2.
The half of 2 is
1.
So since the number ends in 2, and 2 is an even number, that means your answer can end in 0.0. You see, they never did teach us that in school. They taught us in school to find a half of an odd number, you take it to the decimal point. But it never teaches that the half of even, you must take it to the decimal point 2, which is 0.0. It would not change. Every even number, when you find a half of, it can always end in 0.0.
Okay.
Odd can always end in 0.5. It's equilibrium balance. All right? So the answer then, you can end in 0.0. So we have now 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.0. You remove the decimal point, and that's the answer.
Very interesting.
It is. Why? Because the number 5 is fulfilling its destiny and purpose.
Okay. Half.
It's functioning. Here's another one real quick. The number, okay. Have you ever heard people ask the question, what's the highest number in the world? And what and what did they normally say?
Trillion.
Billion. Gazillion. Infinity. Right? Infinity.
Yes.
That's very popular.
Yes.
But infinity is not the highest number in the world. The reason why is because in the United States of America, infinity is a car that you drive.
Correctly. I had one at the point.
And so saying, so it's not a number, all right? And infinity is only an expression about going beyond. It's not a number. Right. So that's a concept, right?
You're correct.
So therefore, perceptionally, do Graspmatyx, we learned that the highest number would be 9, because numbers are from 0 to 9. After 9, you're starting all over again. 1 0, 1 1, 1 2, etc. That's why on everyone's calculator and cell phone, the highest number in it is 9.
9, that's correct.
That's called perceptional thinking, right? So since 9 is the highest number, that means that the character of 9 is highest.
Okay.
So how does this function in timetables? Let's say you wanted to find out what is 9 times 7. Since 9 is the highest, obviously you have to go lower than the number you're multiplying 9 by. In this case, it will be 1 less than 7, which would be 6. Then you say 6 from 9, I get 3. So 9 sevens are 63. They call 63.
63.
But it's
and
not
that's
63.
another whole different ball game, which we'll have the pleasure of seeing in part of your video insert. It's amazing to listen to all of this. I have seen what you illustrated, and it has piqued my interest in a big way. At the end of the day, I would like to know, I think most of the folks out there would like to know, we talk about tertiary education, we talk about universities growing within the Caribbean region and so on. Have you had any opportunity to have that incorporated into any of the educational system, or in any way have there been any sort of recognition so far for your Graspmatyx?
Thanks for asking that question. That's a learning question. That's a question that I've been wetting my lips to answer.
Good.
I must say thanks to Madam Ministress Charles here in Grenada for the first appointed political person in that position who decides to take advantage of Graspmatyx to see that it will be in the school system. After meeting her on the previous day, which was known as Wednesday, she's sitting in her office, she said to me, we need this in Grenada for 2, well, she mentioned several reasons, but I'll mention 2. She says because the world is a competitive world right now in math.
That's correct.
And we cannot stay, as the sister said, in the box, which I like to say in the cave, the Eurocentric cave of thinking. And she says also that the problem we have here, not only in Grenada but the Caribbean islands, is that they're teaching all the children the same way, and all children don't learn the same way.
That is obvious.
Right. And he said you have to be more creative. And she says, which was very good to hear this coming from the minister. That was so overwhelming. So she says, Dr. Yates, I think you should start in Grenada with the primary schools and the secondary schools.